On our last episode, we looked at the new Camaro convertible, and we wanted to bring you the rumored mid-engine Porsche GT3 and a look at a frightening design concept from BMW. But the Chicago Auto Show changed that. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. This episode, the new Screamer Dodge Charger SRT8. This car is worth more than a glance. Dodge unveiled the new Dodge Charger SRT8 at Chicago this week, and it was one of the hits of the show. This car made us here at the Drive Channel feel like a parallel universe exists in the auto manufacturing world. They build a Godzilla and then they build a Bambi. It's like they've got the Sybil syndrome. I think the net of all this is that in America we want horsepower, and then they have to satisfy the government with little electric eggs. Well, this car is a radical departure in looks from anything we've seen yet from Chrysler on the heavy horsepower front. It's got a mouth as big as Joan Rivers, but what's scary is it looks good. Joan Rivers is pretty damn scary too, but not in a good way. The body treatment on this car is nothing short of cool. If you look at the front, you might see some of the Audi style in it, but that doesn't hold up when your eyes move from the nose to the hood. To me, that's where they really connected the look. A drop-in air duct with its own separate latches, scalloped side panels, and a rear wing, which might work if you ever see the other side of 130 miles an hour. Well, there's no way it stops there. You need that big hood and reverse scoop to handle a massive 6.4-liter Hemi engine that sits under there, and it develops over 450 horsepower with variable valve timing, and it can do 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds. All that in a 4,400-pound car. The biggest disappointment is that they still use a 5-speed automatic that now has paddle shifters, but expect the new transmission by the time this car goes into production. That's my prediction. This car has the mandatory Brembo brakes coupled with active suspension, and yes, the dreaded button. You can dial this car up to full traction control, or you can take your chances in full sport mode. The bad part is that the shifters are coupled to a reasonable steering wheel if you didn't have to wrap your hands around the thick side spoke. I haven't driven this car yet, but I can guarantee you that your palms are going to rest on all of those steering mounted controls if you lock your thumbs, and you should lock your thumbs on the wheel. The suede seat inserts look great, but they're nestled in metallic sheened leather, partial leather, or whatever the hell they might have tossed at it. It's a great looking piece, but my complaint is still that the interiors just don't match the design details or performance of the overall car. Kind of like the new Camaro. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. This weekend, we're going to look at a 430 horsepower Hyundai Genesis. You heard it right, an asphalt-ripping luxury Hyundai, also introduced at the Chicago Auto Show. Thanks for watching.